Halloween 2015. Yeah, baby. Love that song. Tonight on RAMBOMANIA, we got a lot of stuff, as is our annual Halloween special. Tonight we're doing it a little bit differently. We're going to do one shot of Mad Night and Halloween in the midnight hour. We're going to cross over from Mad Night 2015 into Halloween 2015. And in the first hour, we're going to be looking at Rambo versus Bigfoot. You know, we took the poll. You answered the question, the big question: would Rambo win in a fight against Bigfoot? And if you would want to see it on the big screen, we also got a very big special treat for you. We're going to give you an excerpt of the Hunter novel, so you can get a look at what that might have been like as Rambo 5. A very spooky Halloween scene for that on this Mad Night section. So maybe, that will tweak you a little bit into going and picking up the book by James Byron Huggins called Hunter. Many of you know it as Rambo 5, aka The Savage Hunt. Then we're going to take a look at this really arcane, spooky little piece that's going around the web now for a couple of weeks regarding Sage's ghost. Sly seeing Sage's ghost. And, this Hindu ceremony that was performed by Frank Stallone. So, Sly was supposed to be there, but he didn't go. I'm on the fence about it. Is it true? Is it not true? Let's look into that deeper tonight. And in our second hour, our Halloween hour, we have Alex Esparza back with us once again, our latest member of the RAMBOMANIA team, to kind of, talk a lot of Freddy, and we're going to talk some Crow tonight, the Crow Phoenix, my Crow fan fiction from like 2000. The year 2000, somewhere around there, 2000, 2001. But more importantly, a Wes Craven tribute to the epic and late Wes Craven. Rest in peace, man. You've done so much for us. So I thought it was a time that we paid our respects back to Mr. Craven. So with that, let's roll out the dough. A beautiful little 2-hour special for you guys tonight. The first hour, Rambo versus Bigfoot, the Hunter excerpt, and Sage's ghost. And in the second hour, we'll be back for that Wes Craven tribute. So I want to thank everybody for sticking it out with us down this long road that is RAMBOMANIA. I want to thank everybody for helping us get past 600 episodes of RAMBOMANIA. It really means a lot to me. And you guys are like the best listeners and just the best people in general that I could have, helping me out and, watching the show and helping me out along the way with the show, because, that's just so great. And my heart goes out to you guys, and you guys are all the best, and thank you very much. I just want to make a little note that the buy request stuff is coming, so all you guys who did submit stuff, you're going to see some buy requests within the next 2 weeks. I'm actually working on a trailer for it now. When you see the trailer, you'll see the epic scope of just how much buy request there is. And I really want to thank you guys, because a lot of you waited since May. And apart from that, I just want to make another little note on the side that last time I said that we were starting off Volume 2 of Season 4. And I was kind of going on the prefix of where we left off with Season 3 in May. But, it was a big gap of we were just not around, and computer problems, and I was on vacation too, so just, getting everything back together and having to spend a fortune on getting our computers fixed and everything back up and running. I don't want to jip you guys. We started Season 4 off late. We ended up, instead of on June 6th with a June 1st pre-show, we ended up starting it off on September 11th for a month of pre-shows before we started getting into back to basics. So right now we're kind of in that area where we're going right after the release of Rambo 3 and covering the 20-year jump. I'm not going to jip you guys out on volumes since, this could be very well could be the last season of Rambomania. So I'm going to try and keep it real, and so the next volume should start somewhere in December. So maybe right before the 12 days of Christmas. So with that, like I said, I'm not going to jip you guys out. We have a little bit of a trend going. Season 1 was one volume. We had a prequel season in the beginning of Season 2, which was 1 volume. Season 2 actually ended up being 2 volumes. Season 3 actually ended up being 3 volumes. And we didn't get it right. So we're going to try to do that by January so we can cover Rambo 4 on the anniversary of its release date. And yeah, so we're going to do 4 volumes for Rambo 4. And if we can somehow, we'll try to figure out a way to do all the early Rambo 5 up until the timeline of, I guess, till whenever they do Rambo 5. If they do Rambo 5, we'll stick it out for another 5 volumes, for another, year and 3 months for a 5th season. But if they don't, at least you'll have all of that, from late 2008 till now of the different specs on Rambo 5. Everything like Rambo, the video game. I want to do some Rambo, all the video games actually. So, just all those different scripts that came out, all the different scenarios that came out, just all of that stuff. So, we'll be getting to that, and once again, I want to thank you. And now it's time for the trick or treats, which, no tricks this year, just treats. Got some good ones for you tonight. So thank you for watching, and we'll be right back after this. Yeah, so stick around. Rambomania would be nothing without you. You at home, you guys watching, yes, you right there, you at home, you make all the difference. And we'd be nothing without you, man. And thank you for joining us down this long road. That is Rambomania. And once again, from the bottom of my heart, like always, thanks for watching. Oh, and one more other thing I would like to mention before we get started is I was recently in contact with a Mr. Mark Patton from A Nightmare on Elm Street Part 2, Freddy's Revenge, to try and get him on the Halloween episode, tonight's episode, to fill in for Mr. Raphael Robledo Jr., who couldn't make it. I really wanted to talk to him about going to Universal and doing the what do you call it, the Fright Nights or whatever, the night festival they have, the Days of Halloween special that he went to over there. I really wanted to talk to him about that because it looked like he had some really cool stuff. But Raphael will be joining us in the future. But to fill in for him, I asked Mr. Mark Patton from Nightmare on Elm Street to come in because I really wanted to talk to him about what it was like to work on that film and at the same time pay tribute to Wes Craven at the same time. Unfortunately, he couldn't make it this week, but he will be here in November. He signed on to come on to talk with us about Nightmare 2. So filling in for him tonight, we have Alex Esparza, one of our latest members of the Rambomania team. Awesome guy. I just love the stuff that we get to talk about together, and tonight we got some good stuff for you. So Mr. Mark Patton will be here in the future, as will Mr. Raphael Robledo Jr., and possibly in the future, another person I reached out to talk to about the Wes Craven tribute tonight was Mr. Nicholas Grabowski, who wrote the sequel to Shocker, which didn't get filmed. But we got a copy of that script coming. So when that script treatment, or it's more of a treatment, when that gets here, we're going to cover that. and hopefully we can get Nicholas Grabowski on in the future on RAMBOMANIA. So fingers crossed, as I would really love to hear about all those things. So until I'm waiting to hear back from Nick, I'll let you know when it happens. It's kind of sad that these other Wes Craven guests didn't get to come on for the Wes Craven tribute, but, we all have schedules. I should know, man, I've been running around like a dog. So, once again, without further ado, here is the Halloween, Mad Night into Halloween special. And once again, I want to thank everybody out there. You guys are the best. And, I won't postpone this any longer. Let's get to it, and we'll be right back with all these beautiful things right after this.